Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So are you still tracking your bus like this? Using an app to manually click on every single bus to track? Well, with this solution, you can completely change how the waiting game goes. So all you have to do is slide to your quick action panel on your iPhone, click on a button to trigger the bus tracking. On the phone, you'll look something like that. So for this demo, I'll be tracking my public bus called number 175. It's telling me that it's coming in 7 minutes, and in 7 minutes, I can be doing push-ups, I can be playing drums. Just really make use of that bus waiting time and be
Your
notified just in
175
time
bus is
to go
coming in
down
5 minutes.
and walk to
Please
the
go
bus stop
down now.
so that I can board my bus. Okay, so what you need to set up this integration is three things mainly: a Raspberry Pi, an SD card, as well as a good Wi-Fi connection. For the Raspberry Pi, you can get a second-hand one for less than $100, or if you're willing to invest, you can get a Raspberry Pi 5 for slightly more than $100. SD card, you can get a 64 gig one, don't need a 512 GB one, just to load up Home Assistant in. And of course, you will probably need a good Wi-Fi connection. You can either connect to it direct to a router directly or wirelessly. For step 1, you will have to actually install Home Assistant on your Raspberry Pi. All you have to do is stick the micro SD card into a SD card reader, go to Home Assistant's website, and you are ready to load the Home Assistant on your SD card. For the second step, you will actually need to set up a connection to a data server. So in Singapore, LTA, Land Transport Authority, provides this data for us to extract. They are actually the bus arrival timings that we can get from this server. All you have to do is just go to the link in Singapore, and you can sign up for an account where they will give you an API key. So all you have to do is sign up for an account. They will send you an API key within minutes perhaps, and you can actually use this API key to extract information from the server. I'm not sure if you're living in another country, your government actually provides this data, but this is very crucial. Okay, so once you have completed the 2 steps, you go into your Home Assistant. It's going to look something like that, but not exactly, because you actually just started your Home Assistant, so it's probably not going to look like that. So what you have to do is you have to get certain things installed to start the ball rolling. You need to get the Home Assistant Community Store, you need the file editor, as well as Node-RED. So for the Home Assistant Community Store, you can go over to Devices and Services, search for HSCS, and you should see appear here. I already got it installed, and you can just go through it and you will see the pop-up on the left here. Subsequently, for Node-RED and file editor, you just need to go to add-ons and then search for them respectively and get it installed. I've already done it here. Okay, so once you have the community store installed, just head on over to it and search for this HA-LTA. Yep, and then just click on it. This is actually a integration created by Cotizian. Just shout out to him. He has made it really easy for you to just quickly extract the bus timings from LTA data mall. All you have to do is just download it. I won't re-download it, but the version I am using, I think it's 0.3.0. Yeah, that should work. So once that is downloaded, we will move. Okay, so once that is downloaded, you can head over to the file editor which you have just installed just now. Go to the configuration.yaml. Yeah, so basically you need to include lines 16. Okay, line 16 is a comment, line 17 all the way to 28. So over here, recall the API key which you got from LTA Datamore just now. You need to make sure you key in this field here. For the bus stops, the code is basically what you usually check for in a bus stop. And the bus, in terms of buses, it will be which bus you want to track for that bus stop code. Yeah, so that's all you have to do. And then remember to hit on save on the top right, the flashy red button. And once that's done, we can move on to the next step. Okay, so you have set up the LTA bus integration successfully by saving the configuration.yaml file just now. You should go ahead to reboot your Home Assistant over here through the settings. You should click on Restart Home Assistant to make sure that all the changes you made in the configuration has been effected. Subsequently, you can go back to your dashboard. It will look a lot simpler than this. I have a lot of things set up, but you should be able to find the buses by and you can add them to your dashboard. So for example, see, I can add my bus here. You can search for the rest of the buses which you have added, and I've chose to show them in the meter as such, so I know how quickly they will come. But this is not really relevant because what we're gonna do is gonna make a Home Assistant track it automatically. Okay, now this is where the magic happens. Go over to Node-RED. Okay, and this is where you set up the logic behind how Home Assistant tracks this bus timing that is now coming to your Home Assistant. It's a bit complicated. When you come over here, there are a lot of nodes, but we'll go through them step by step. So the first thing you have to do is you have to, I'm using an iPhone, so you have to get this iOS Actions node set up. Basically, you click on this events all, drag and drop it here, and then you basically have to key in this. Yep, the output data, event data. So what this basically does is that it tracks any iPhone that is connected to your Wi-Fi network, and the button that is fired through your iPhone as a payload. Okay, so I'm gonna just subsequently you will need this node called a switch. Yep, over here. So I'm not going to drag it in. This is what the switch basically does. So when the action is fired from your iOS, the switch node basically tells Home Assistant what action is being triggered. So over here you can create multiple switches. Make sure this is equal. It means that whatever action matches this a title here. So later on we will also need to do some setup over on your iPhone, but this is what it is for now. So for me, I have set up the bus tracker over here and labeled it 175 and 189 tracker. So you can see the nodes actually for 175 and 189, it comes down to here. So basically what it does is that it will get the current state of the bus timing, or the current bus timing for, let's say, 175. It will put it through this bus timing function which I have crafted. So you need to get this code into this function. If you cannot find it, you can actually search for it here. Yep, and then add it in. Let me know if you need a copy of the code. I can just paste it in the description. But to give you a very general idea of what it does, is that it actually takes the incoming bus timing from the note that we placed in just now, and it checks whether the bus is coming in 5 minutes or not. If yes, then it will create a payload to tell me that the bus is coming in 5 minutes, and please go down now. Else it will keep sending notifications to my phone to inform me how long more till my bus comes. Okay, so why 5 minutes, right? So 5 minutes is roughly the amount of time it takes for me to get from my home to the bus stop that which the bus will arrive at. So it will be probably wise for you to get some estimate of how long you take to reach your bus and adjust this bus timing accordingly. Okay, so the switch, we will introduce another switch node here, this one. So this switch node will tell us, basically the output just now will tell us whether is the bus coming in 5 minutes or not. If it's true or it's false, if it's false, it will send the notification to my phone. But if it's true, it will basically send. Okay, this is an additional switch node to actually allow me to stop tracking the bus halfway, because sometimes I might have accidentally triggered it. I can actually stop tracking it from here, but I can do that one in another video. If you don't wish, you can just ignore this node for now. Okay, so if it's true, if it's false, it will actually send a delay of 60 seconds, a minute later, and then it will check for the bus timing again. So you can see here there is a feedback to the bus timing. So basically after 60 seconds, if it's it will check the bus timing again. If it's true, then it will go over here. Okay, it will cast to my speaker to tell them the payload, the message of the bus is coming in 5 minutes, please go down now. And after 30 seconds, I might have missed the reminder, it will play again. So this really allows me to focus on whatever I'm doing while waiting for the bus at home, and really rely on my assistant to track the bus for me, because it actually does kind of a polling every minute to check whether the bus is coming in 5 minutes or not. Okay, so now we have come to the last part of this integration, and what you have to do for the last portion is go over to your iPhone, click on the settings. So this is only actually on your phone. There's a companion app over here. So over here in the companion app, there should be this thing called iOS Actions. So you click over here. So basically what you have to do is you have to add the bus, the action name just now, which you have named it earlier in the video in the switch node. It's very important for it to be exactly the same capitalization and the spacing. Everything has to be there so that it will be directed to the right action when you push the button on the switch node. So over here you can see I have created the 175 and 189 bus tracker buttons. Yep. So after this, you have one more final step of adding it into your home screen or somewhere accessible for you to trigger this. Okay, so in this very final step, you can add the button to trigger the bus tracking, either through your home screen or through your quick dashboard over here. Either one will do. You click over here, add widget, search for home assistant. Home assistant, scroll over to the actions tab, and you just click add widget. Select the action which you have created just now on the companion app 175 189. So what this does is when you click on the button, it will trigger your Node-RED actions and track the bus timing for you while you really just enjoy the bus waiting time doing things that you really value in doing. So this feature which I created really helped me a lot. I used to stand at the bus stop for 30 minutes or even more waiting for my bus. Right now, I get to spend that 30 minutes actually playing my kids at home before my bus comes. It was a true game changer, and it really saved me a lot of time. I hope this feature will also benefit you. And if it did, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.